Some relationships feel effortless. They have a rhythm, a natural ease, a sense of belonging that never really fades. Whether it's a lifelong friendship, a deep family bond, or a love that withstands the test of time, some connections just work. And then there are the relationships that feel fragile, like no matter how much effort we put in, they slip through our fingers. Misunderstandings build up, resentment creeps in, and before we know it, the closeness we once had feels distant. But maybe the secret to strong, lasting relationships isn't something we need to figure out. It's something nature already knows. Wolves, bees, and elephants don't read relationship advice or analyze their social dynamics. They simply live by principles that create deep, unshakable bonds. And if we look closely, we'll see that their wisdom isn't so different from what we as humans need too. Wolves, the strength of a relationship isn't about leading, it's about protecting each other. If you've ever watched a wolf pack move across the landscape, you might notice something interesting. It's not a random scattering of animals running together. It's an organized formation, a careful balance of roles. The older and younger wolves stay in the middle, while the strongest ones take positions at the back, scanning the surroundings, ready to protect. At first, you might think this means the wolves at the back are in charge, leading from behind. But that's not what's happening at all. Wolves don't structure their relationships around dominance or control. Their survival isn't about who is the most powerful, it's about who can be trusted to hold the pack together. The ones at the back aren't leading in the traditional sense, they're watching over those who need them most. And isn't that the heart of any strong relationship? It's not about trying to be in control or deciding who holds the most influence. It's about knowing when to step forward and when to step back. It's about being the one who stays close when someone is struggling, who protects when the other feels vulnerable, and who makes sure that no one gets left behind. Because real strength in a relationship isn't about walking ahead, it's about walking together. Bees, the best relationships are built on purpose, not keeping score. Have you ever been in a friendship or partnership where everything started to feel transactional? Maybe you caught yourself thinking, I made the last effort, so now it's their turn. Or maybe you started measuring what you were putting in versus what you were getting back. It's not that we mean to do this. It's just easy to fall into the habit of expecting balance in a way that can feel more like a calculation than a connection. But if you look at a beehive, there's no such thing as keeping score. There's only purpose. Every bee has a role. Some collect nectar, others protect the hive, some nurture the next generation. They don't pause to compare workloads or worry about whether they're doing more than the others. They work because it matters, because they trust that the others are working too, because they know that their collective effort is what makes everything thrive. Imagine if we approached our relationships the same way. Instead of thinking about what we're owed, what we've given, or whether things feel fair, what if we simply focused on what we can give? What if we trusted that, in the right relationships, the effort we put in would naturally come back to us, not in perfectly equal measure, but in the way that truly matters. Because the healthiest relationships aren't built on transactions. They're built on trust, generosity, and a shared sense of purpose. Elephants, real connection means staying through everything. It's easy to be there for someone when everything is going well. The real test of a relationship isn't found in the good times. It's found in the moments when things get messy, uncertain, or hard. In the wild, elephants form some of the deepest, most lasting bonds of any species on Earth. And one of the most powerful things about them is that they don't leave each other behind. When one of them struggles, whether they're sick, injured, or grieving, the rest of the herd waits. They don't rush ahead, assuming that the weak will catch up when they can. They slow down, they gather around, and they make sure that no one has to face hardship alone. If a baby elephant gets stuck in the mud, the entire herd stops everything to pull them out. It's not just the mother's responsibility, it's everyone's. And if an elephant loses someone they love, the others don't just move on. They stay close, they comfort, they allow space for grief. Because in the world of elephants, love isn't just about presence in the easy times. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. And isn't that what we all need? Not just people who celebrate with us when things are good, but people who will stand beside us when things fall apart. Because the strongest relationships aren't perfect, they're just the ones that refuse to break. Wolves remind us that the strongest relationships aren't about control or status. They're about protecting and showing up for each other when it matters most. Bees teach us that love and friendship aren't about keeping score. They're about trusting that each person brings what they can, in the way they can, when they can. Elephants show us that real connection isn't just about staying when things are easy. It's about choosing to stand together, no matter what comes. And maybe if we listen closely, nature is reminding us that the best relationships, the ones that truly last, aren't built on perfection or balance or effort measured to the last detail. They're built on showing up, giving fully, and never letting go.